Good morning, friends. This is Shivakkumar again. Actually, today, I'm in Munich Airport, Germany. So normally, I saw when I was in layover time, I saw some travel tips provided by the Munich Airport. So normally the tips are for starting your vacation, especially during the vacation season. It can get crowded at the Munich Airport. In order to make the start of your trip as easy as possible, we put together a few tips that helps you shorten the waiting time and avoid unpleasant surprise. So use online services such as online check-in and parking space reservation. Check with your airline when the check-in desk opens. Have your boarding pass and ID ready when going through security check. Take only small quantities of liquids in a transport zip bag, 100 ml each, maximum 1 liter. And unpack liquids and electronic devices. Empty your packets and take off your jacket and belt. So these are the important thing. And they have given even the preparation at home, right? So observe current regulations, pack ahead, and do check-in in advance. So when talking about observe current regulations, when flying abroad, the entry regulations of the respective destination country must be observed. Please inform yourself in a good time before departure with the proofs that are required for your destination country. Check the validity of the identity card of the passports for all the fellow travelers, including your children, your wife or your husband, and simply spouse. Each child traveling with you requires its own valid travel document. If only one parent is traveling with the child or the child is traveling with a non-custodial person, a declaration of consent from both the parents is required. So they have given more details with the flying with the children actually. So there is a separate link provided. So there you can see how you are relaxing in the family vacation, right? They have provided the trip. So benefit from the numerous services that make it easy to travel with your kid. Are you children traveling alone? Please contact your flight agency and book the service for unaccompanied children. Please ensure that your children will be in professional hands during this whole journey. Use day before online check-in. Avoid pre-departure stress by taking advantage of the day before check-in services. When with online check-in, you can book your favorite seats well in advance from the comfort of your home and arrival in plenty of time. Budget enough time to get to the airport, hand in your luggage and get through the screening point of the airport, especially during this holiday periods. Occasional surges in passenger volume may result in longer waiting time in some areas. So our Munich Airport suggestion be in terminal early, but not before the counters open. To find out how long before the departure the counter opens, please contact your airline services and park directly at the airport. Take advantage of spacious parking areas and multi-story car parks at the Munich Airport, and get your departure quickly and conveniently. You can park particularly close to the terminal in the P5, P7 or P20 gates, terminal parking. So did you forget something? No need to get panic. At Munich Airport you will find the supermarket, drugstore, pharmacy, news agents and many more stores for you and your family. Diapers, baby food or children books you will find anything you need before takeoff. And if your children alone, then contact your flight agency in advance to inquire about and book the service accompanied children. So see, actually lot of informations are given in the actually the Munich Airport. You can check in inquiry counters also. Inquire about the conditions of transport of animals, the requirement for re-entry as well as the requirement for entry of animals in the country of travel in good time before before starting your trip. And check with your airline about the current conditions of carriage, therefore example hygiene or baggage regulations. One day before the departure, check the website of your airline or Munich Airport flight schedule to see whether your flight will actually take place at the specified time. And related to tips for traveling with your dog or cat, there are various ways how your dog can travel with you. If your dog is small and lightweight enough, it can travel in a cabin with you. Otherwise, it will be transported as a bulky baggage. Find out in advance what requirements must be taken into account with your airline. So there are various ways your dog can travel with you, right? Actually, so I have given already. Prior to departure, check the requirements for re-entry of animals. Before starting your trip, please ask your veterinary border control post and our local veterinary inspection office for your place of residence whether your animals meet the current requirements for re-entering the country travel restrictions. So check any entry requirements of animals in the country of destination. Prior to your flight departure, please inquire about the conditions for entry applicable to the animals at your destination, Internet, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Consulate or Embassy. When reserving your flight, inform your airline that you will be traveling with a pet. Gradually get your animal used to pet crate ahead of the time before your trip. And arrive at the airport early. Passengers traveling with animals should go to the check-in counter 2 or 3 hours prior to the departure. Print out our checklist and work down it point by point. That is very important. So checklist, actually you need to be more care actually while considering this checklist, right? That is very important. Otherwise actually it will be in problem, right? Actually, so I'm thinking actually so normally print the checklist as a PDF and tick it off, right? Actually, so that is very important. So many questions actually. Am I allowed to bring my dog to the airport? Yes, but the dog must be kept on a leash at all times. Okay, that is very important. Am I allowed to travel with my assistant animal? If you are flying with an assistant animal, we advise you to contact your airline in advance to inquire about this applicable transport requirements. Depending on the airlines, different rules and regulations may apply. Make sure you have to follow all the documents and records required for your dog or cat. Mobility services at Munich Airport will be happy to assist you. Okay, and or animal reliefs available at Munich. Currently, there are only animal relief areas available which are located in landside and outside of Terminal 1 and 2. Animal relief areas located at airside and behind security checkpoints are being planned and expected to be available from 2024 later, right? And are pets allowed to travel inside one crate? If it is small, actually it is allowed. So puppies or kittens that have been weaned, no longer suckling from the mother, can easily travel together inside the crate, right? Actually, so these are the points actually. So they have the weight limitation 14 kilograms and all these things. Actually, they have some regulations. So do airlines have their own requirements? Yes. Airlines have special procedures for accepting handling and handing over your animal. So you need to be generally required to inform your airlines in advance before traveling, right? That is very important. So lot of questions actually: how and where I can I pick up my pet after landing? How early do I need to check my pet in as a bulky luggage? Is my brachiophilic snub-nosed breed allowed to fly? Is my pet allowed to travel within the aircraft cabin? May I travel with my emotional support animal? Should I give my animal as a sedative prior to departure? What destination can pet travel to? So this kind of questions actually they himself actually can given all this information. So this I think actually this is very useful to everyone. And pack ahead. So pack as much as possible in your suitcase or travel bag. Only items that you need with you at all times should go in your carry-on luggage, hand luggage. Keep important documents and papers handy at all times. Pack only permitted items and goods in your luggage. This will help you to avoid unpleasant situations at the security checkpoint. So water bottle is not allowed, knife is not allowed, shaving razor is not allowed in hand luggage. Okay, that is important. Unsure if you are not allowed to pack certain items in your hand luggage and suitcase. Okay, that is also important criteria. So baggages. When talking about baggages, to get smoothly enter into that, check with your airline or the maximum or for the maximum size and weight of the baggage item. Remove old address labels and tags from your luggage items. Label your luggage with your name and address. Pack as much as possible in your luggage. Only items that you need with you all times go in your carry-on luggage. This includes valuables and medications. Keep important documents and paper handy at all times. Pack only permitted items and goods in your luggage. Doing so, you will avoid unpleasant situations at the security check. Inform yourself about your import regulations of the respective destination country. Right? Actually, these are very important information actually you need to carry, and you need to know about actually the permitted goods and allowances at the clearing customs. Right? That is also important. So say for each person and each day of your stay, the following goods can be transported for a personal use or as a gift in the quantities indicated. So we have custom regulations for the travel within EU and custom regulations for traveling leaving the EU. So when checking the custom regulations when traveling inside the EU, we have a different regulation than the one actually when traveling out of EU, right? So we need to know all these things. Travel within the EU. So restriction, you may not just bring with you everything that is on sale abroad. In Germany, certain goods within India, which include a number of pharmaceuticals or narcotics or fireworks, are subject to authorization or they are banned. If asked, you must also declare the funds of 10,000 euros or more. And taxation, basically you can import goods from any country of of the European Union duty free if they are not for your personal use or consumption. For some goods such as cigarettes or alcohol, though you must observe special provisions. Okay, that is important. And customs regulations for traveling, leaving we have a different things are there. So goods to declare. If you have more than the permitted duty-free allowance with you, you must declare the goods to the customs. Goods intended for the commercial or trading purpose must always be declared regardless of their value. This also applies to goods subject to restrictions. So narcotics, weapons, communications, and protected plant and animal species, part of goods or goods produced using the such species. How to get an export certification? So if you wish to transport dutiable goods in your check-in luggage, please have a baggage tag affixed to that bag at your airline's desk. Then take the bag to the custom office. Dutiable goods in your hand luggage can be presented directly at the custom office. The custom office will issue an export certification. So please present the goods you are exporting, your passport or other travel document, your plane ticket dated for the current date, your export documentation such as actually the invoices or duty free checks. Your export documents must bear your name and address. So these are very important. And likewise, leaving Germany. So if you leave a non-EU country, you must always declare any goods that are subject to authorizations or bans. These may be protected animals, plants, and products may be from them. But also media likely to harm minors and unconstitutional media. If you are carrying funds of 10,000 euros, you must also declare them. Tax-free shopping. If you are traveling from a non-EU country, you can make a purchase in Germany without paying a turnover tax VAT. That is important. Okay, and this is okay. And then actually about actually do the check-in and advance, right? Many airlines offer online check-in. This allows you to create your boarding passes yourself and save them on your smartphone. At the airport there are baggage machines where you can simply drop off your bags. Here the waiting times are often shorter than the classic check-in counters. Some airlines also offer evening before check-in at the airport. This allows you to drop off your luggage the evening before the departure and start your journey the next day with the hand luggage only. For information on whether the advanced check-in is possible on your flight, please contact your airline, right? And check-in options actually, so we have a lot of check-in options available, right? Actually, so it depends on the country and the air service you are traveling, right? Check-in and baggage drop. So go to the airline's check-in zone, present your ticket and the airport and passport or ID card. Place your luggage on the conveyor belt. You will then receive your boarding card with the gate and seat number as well as receipt for your checked baggage. And proceed to the security screening. From there you can continue to your departure gate, right? And check-in areas at Munich Airport. On your ticket you can find the area where you can receive your boarding pass and deposit your luggage. T1A, T1B, T1C and T1D, T1E means that you check in at Terminal 1. The models A, B, C, D, E. And Terminal 1Z or T1Z means that you check in at the check-in counters in the Munich Airport Center MAC. T2 means that you check in the Central Departure Hall of Terminal 2. So you can find actually interactive maps are available for your guidance, and online and mobile check-in for many routes. You can select your seat online or with your mobile device and print out your own boarding card. For more information, you can contact the airline company, right? Night before check-in. Some airlines permit to check in the baggage on the evening prior to their departure from Munich. You will need your passport or official ID card and your ticket. Please note that most of the airlines accept night before check-in for the departure before the noon on the following day. Okay, so list of airlines available, right? Actually, Asian, Aer Lingus, Air Anka, Air Cairo, Air Canada, Air China, Air Dolmati, Air Europa, and Air France are the famous air services there. And other than that, Air Malta, Air Baltic, Albastar, American Airlines, ANA, Austrian Airlines, British Airways, British Airlines, and then actually Condor. So then Corridon Airlines Europe, Croatia Airlines, Delta Airlines, Discover Airlines, EasyJet Europe, Egypt Air, ELAL, and so Lufthansa is the main actually say in any German country, right? And EasyJet Europe, Egypt Air, ELAL, Emirates, Enter Air, Etihad Airways, and European Air Carter, Eurowings, EVA Air, Finnair, Fly Egypt, Fly One. So like that actually we have lot of actually Freebird Airlines Europe, Georgian Airways, GP Aviation, Libria, Iceland Air, Iraqi Airways, ITA Airways. So a lot of things are there. So self check-in also, we have a lot of self check-in procedures also available, right? So 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 that is what actually. So it depends on actually. We have actually meet and assist services there, and so we have. I already, I think, actually should have given this baggage, how to do baggages and everything, right? And that was already discussed. And self-service check-in, actually, so it is very